Welcome to Broken Bushcraft. I'm Adam, and today we're going to talk about paracord. Paracord. But before I do that, I want to thank everybody who's subscribed to the channel. I really appreciate that. And if this is your first time here, welcome. Please subscribe, like, and share, and comment below. I'd like to hear you guys' all of your feedback. So paracord, commonly in military called 550 cord, and it's called 550 cord because it holds 550 pounds static. So now whatever it would be under extreme tension, I'm not really sure. I'm sure some of my climbing friends can comment below on what the weight distribution becomes at that point. So with paracord, one of the reasons it's loved by outdoors enthusiasts is, one is the weight it can hold, but two is how small it is. So this is 100 yards, 100 feet of paracord, and I could put this in my cargo pocket, I could put this in my pack, and it weighs almost next to nothing. However, remember, ounces are pounds and pounds are pain, so we want to keep our packs light so we can go farther with them. And this allows you to do that. I don't have to have a larger rope when this can do the job. So it does, if it does get wet, it'll shrink up just a touch, but because it's nylon, it's not going to rot. Over years, it may rot, but it's not going to rot on you. So that's another thing for longevity purposes. But with 550 cord or with paracord, it does come in a variety of colors. If you can imagine it, the color is out there with it. So that's just what it is. I like getting bright colors with a lot of my paracord, especially if I'm using them for around the camp. This way I don't trip over them. And there's some that have small reflective bits in there, so you can use it at night. This can also be used with your signal plan as well. You can hang these up around you so that people can see them. So paracord comes, true paracord has three parts. You have the outer part, which is the outer the outer sleeve, which is nylon that's woven together. You have the inner part, which is 7 nylon braids, and those nylon braids should break down to 3 more individual strings. So that's true paracord. But there are different companies out there that put 8 strings in there. They put 10 strings, nylon cords in there. They don't braid them, they do braid them. So what's important inside the paracord is most important. And the outsides, it's hard to tell what you're actually getting. So I'll show you what the outside looks like. So this is the outer layer. And you see this is a standard paracord, and this is the Ozark Trail paracord here. They look the same on the outside, but inside they are definitely different. Now, like I said, the inside is what matters. So I bought some Ozark Trail paracord recently, and I cut it open the other day, and I was just blown away by it because standard paracord has the 7 strands, which you'll see these, and this was what is inside the Ozark Trail paracord. So I'm not sure what it is. Do they still serve a purpose? Yep. I can use them for slings, I can use them for shoelaces, I can use them for a variety of things. However, I'm not going to put anything where I have to, my weight is going to be on it. So it limits it. Now with the insides, some places, I just recently bought this brand right here, and it came with a bit of extra inside, and I'll show you all that here in a second of what the inside of the paracord should look like. Okay, so inside the paracord, you want to have at least 7 strands, and this is a standard paracord with the standard 7. This one here has 9. You can see that this is a little bit tighter woven, and I started pulling this one apart, so there's the 3 strands. This one has also the 3 strands, but it's not as tightly woven. And you have the inside of the Ozark Trail, which is, I don't know, a mess, which kind of looks like polyester, cotton type material. And then the other Ozark Trail, which has this, which was one tighter cord, but it's not, now it's frayed. And you have some that have the 7 strands, fire starter, monofilament line, and then an extra polyester for you to use. So whatever you pick, it's what's inside that counts with paracord. minimum, and then you can go extra with something like this. So that's the inner and outer parts of paracord. Now with paracord, because it is nylon, it melts. The outer layers will sometimes catch fire, but they're not going to stay lit for very long, not long enough for you to really use it to capitalize on. The cordage here, the paracord that has the fire starter, it does work really well. I used my ferro rod earlier with it, and it catches so far so good. So since it does melt, and what you do when you do cut your paracord is, if you ever cut your paracord, you should singe the ends. So if you don't, then you're going to get it where it looks like this, and it's hanging out there. So you're going to have to trim up all that and waste it. So make sure you singe up the ends. And with any gear, whatever you get, just because it says 550 on the label does not mean it's 550 cord, or will hold 550 pounds. So do your research, check it out. Most of it's not that expensive. I think this, with the extra little bits in there, cost me $9 or $10, and that's for 100 feet. And then the standard from Hobby Lobby, 100 feet, was about $5. So most of us have a ton of it. It's something you're going to have and you can use for years, because it's not going to go bad. It's not going to rot. So make sure whatever you get, you test your gear out, and then I will see you in the woods.